Anyway, who's following hashtag IN1 on Twitter? Raise your smartphone if you're following Twitter. Just for fun here. Let's see. Nancy Lee. Man, those 5 minutes go by. KVODE. Thanks, Rob Torno. I needed that laugh after a long day at work. Jess Lilly. Multiple and good uses. And from a look, God, do I have jock itch. So anyway, very nice tweets. What? Anyway, very nice. Our next speaker, Jenna Byers, professional boyfriend trainer, copyrighted the phrase, you're wearing that tonight? Food and agribusiness marketing and management major presenting on behalf of the University of Delaware.
Thank you, guys. My name is Jenna, and I'm here to talk to you about a very important issue. Most of you have probably been affected by this problem. I'm talking, of course, about the phenomenon of men buying gifts for women without having any idea of what they're doing. Meet Sierra and Justin, an otherwise happy couple whose relationship is about to be seriously tested. You see, Sierra's birthday is coming up in a few weeks, and Justin has still not decided what he's going to get her. This is a crucial test for a man to pass. You see, a woman will judge the value of the entire relationship based on the merits of this first gift. But never fear, Justin, for I am here to help you and men everywhere navigate the tricky waters of gift buying for women. First of all, be on the lookout for hints. Women are not subtle creatures. So, be aware of bookmarked magazine pages, lingering glances in store windows, or even flat-out instructions on what to buy if you're really lucky. Learn to navigate a woman's store. Many a good man has been lost, never to be seen again, in a department store that deserves its own zip code, so know your exits. Also, never inhale near the perfume counter because you will never get out alive. Know her sizes. Smallish and largish are not going to cut it here, gentlemen, because women's sizes come in numbers, too. Take a peek inside her closet next time, but try not to look like a stalker while you're doing it, because this situation does not end well. Hell hath no fury like a medium-sized woman who has just received a large-sized gift. To the gentleman who will inevitably be making this mistake, may God be with you, and I hope you have very comfortable couches because that's where you'll be sleeping for the next 6 months. Now, this is an important one. Don't listen to your single friends when they give you advice on what to buy. The Legend of Zelda is never an appropriate gift for any woman ever. Also, eliminate any gift with the title Pokemon in the name. Nothing. Now, don't listen to Maxim. This is a little controversial one, but in their list of top 10 gifts for women, they featured flash drives shaped like owls. I think we can all agree that that's not really a good gift for a woman. And honestly, unless you're dating Steve Jobs, stay away from the computer gadgets altogether. Now, you can't learn about women from a magazine written by men. But, call me biased, I think the writers of Cosmo might have a little more insight into how women think than the writers of Maxim. This magazine is full of treasures, so if you want to check it out, I would highly recommend it. Now, don't buy gifts that are really just for you. A bacon and beer cookbook is not subtle. Give me some credit. We will see through that in 1 second. And I wish I could say I'm kidding. This has actually happened. If it has ever been featured on an infomercial, it is not appropriate gift material. If Billy Mays thinks that she can't live without it, she probably can. And honestly, would you want to come home to this? Because I can tell you I wouldn't. Don't buy her gift at Happy Harry's. Give us some credit here, guys. Most women can spot a last-minute drugstore gift from a mile away. Now, teddy bears and Walgreens chocolate were only okay on Valentine's Day in 6th grade before women discovered jewelry stores. Oh, I can't stress this one enough. Do not trust salespeople. They are trained to smell fear and indecision in men and to capitalize on it. The minute that you show weakness is the beginning of the end, and you'll be walking out of there with one of these fine items. Okay, when it comes to cards, don't let Hallmark do your talking for you. Hopefully you know her a little better than they do, so take this opportunity to say something sweet that she's going to remember the next time you say something dumb in front of her parents. Plan ahead. This is going to mean remembering both her birthday and your anniversary. But if you get tripped up, check out her calendar. There might be some hints for you. Do not be that guy who shows up on the big day empty-handed, because that guy gets dumped. Acne medication, gym memberships, anti-aging cream, and the South Beach Diet Cookbook are not gifts. Those are invitations to be broken up with, and no, there are no exceptions to this rule. All right, now this one's a little intimidating, I know, but the best friend is a valuable and untapped resource when you're buying a gift for your girlfriend. She'll probably have 2 or 3 dozen ideas, and if you're very lucky, 1 or 2 of them actually might be of some use to you. So I would definitely check that out. Last and most important, just buy her something meaningful. Remember something she said on your first date or something she loved to do when she was a kid. Something to convince her that you do actually listen to her sometimes when she talks to you. Use your common sense, these tips that I've given you, and a little bit of luck, and I guarantee you'll find something she's going to love. Thank you, guys.
Very nice. Awesome. All right. By a show of hands, guys, how many of you busted? Yeah. Come on, really. You're not admitting it? You're not admitting it? Really? Ladies, by a show of hands, how many of you have been subjected to a guy buying a... Yeah, exactly. By the way, since the guys have no courage to admit it, I noticed the calendar, and I'm wondering. In my house at one time, my mom, my wife, my daughter, and all 3 of them greeted me at the door like this one day. And they asked, "What are those little red ink dots on the calendar?" Our next speaker. That's really a true story. Well, you know.